All right, folks, we're here for the anticipated game. The Lakers facing off against the Huskies, a used-to-be AA squad, gone down to single A here, just to compete with the Lakers, I've heard. They just hate the Lakers so much they wanted to stop them in their tracks. So they're here in their beautiful white jerseys. I've heard a lot of praise from the stands about these jerseys and from the players. So ready to go out. Charlie Gregory with the jump ball here, going up against Van Ruler. As they get the shot clocks aligned in the game, we'll go out. We have the normal starting lineup with Jake Riley. Here it goes. Charlie's going to win that jump ball, but send it out of bounds, kind of. We'll go Lakers side as Heartland will get hands on it. The Lakers will start off with possession in this game. Here's Jake. Thrown in. Gonna find Charlie. Here's Charlie, bring the ball up. Cutting over left. Over to McElwain. Here's McElwain now. McElwain pass over. There's Charlie under the net. Gonna turn it into two almost. Nice play there, but nothing comes of it. Ride out there. That was ride out on the jump ball, not Van Ruler. Check that from earlier. My apologies. Ride out over. They look to drive in here. This Heartland squad trying to get past the Lakers defense. Forked out to Boyce. Heartland gonna get the first blood out here with 3 points. Cycling the ball around. Here's Charlie gonna find that opportunity to drive in. No good though. Jaden Peck coming up on the right side in the paint. 3 Lakers on him. Tyler Watson will be able to get that. Here's Claycorn in the paint. Some hands coming at him, but he will be able to get a shot attempt up. But Rideout gonna get that rebound as his team repositions. Bringing the ball up now. There's DeMerchant. Orser here. And we will see officials call something there.
That was a foul on, I believe it was number 10, Toby Rideout there. Not sure exactly what that call was, but yeah.
Claycorn cycling the ball over to Charlie. He will be called on something. Called on an over and back, but wrong line there. So Charlie will keep possession going. Over to Tyler Watson's going to shoot for a 3. Boom! Making the game tied up there. Watson sinking it. Three-point attempt out here for the Huskies. Boom! They can respond with a 3. That was Peck. McElwain to Watson. Here's Charlie Gregory. Going over left. Pass off to Watson. Watson passing back to McElwain. McElwain for 3. Boom! Another 3-pointer. They were shooting well last night, and they're keeping that over here in this afternoon. Coming in with speed, that's Kyle Orser for this Heartland squad. Over to Rideout. Rideout over to Peck. Here's Jaden on that left side. Boyce over. Trying to get in here is DeMerchant. There's the shot attempt and another 3-point shot. The battle of the 3-pointers here.
Yeah, definitely. If you tuned in yesterday for the Huskies games, you would have seen a lot of 3-point shots from the Huskies yesterday. And it seems that they are keeping that momentum going for this game now.
They know they're strong at the 3-point line and they're taking advantage of that. It was nice to see the game against FCA, which are a team that can shoot those 3s and also play inside the paint, which I think is how FCA was able to squeak away that win, was they're playing in the paint, also being able to match the 3-point potential that the Heartland squad brings out here. But right now they are shooting, and they're shooting straight. McElwain thrown in. There's Charlie Greger getting his hands on it. Charlie's bringing up on that right side. Gonna stop for no one. Sees the opportunity. Rolling around the rim. I think I hear him screaming from up here. Unfortunate luck so far with those shots inside the paint. As we see a drive in from Orser. He may not be able to get it in, but I think he might have drawn the foul there. First foul going up against this Lakers squad. That's Tyler Watson. Guilty. First shot will bounce out.
This is also something that we saw with the Huskies yesterday. Is from the line, they weren't making too many of their free throws, but let's see what they can do today.
Trying to keep that in. Rolls out of bounds slightly off Watson's hand. Kyle Orser was the player of the game. Against the game against CB, second game of the tournament. So he's definitely someone to watch out there on the court. Merchant over left. Here's Peck. Peck in that paint. Looking to pass or do something. He was trying to shoot, but out of bounds. Lakers defense is tight. There's a pass over. Charlie Gregory with the steal, coming in with speed. A lot of defenders on him, still not being able to close out those 2-point shots in the paint. There's a Merchant now. Gonna pass over to Orser. Another 3-point shot as they double the Lakers 6 with 12. There's McElwain looking to communicate with his team. Try to get some points on the board here. Over to Claycorn. Claycorn gonna shoot for 3 from afar. Gonna hit that rim and then bounce just out. Rideout gonna pick up that rebound for the Heartland squad. Over on the left, coming in with speeds Orser. Gonna pass off to DeMerchant. DeMerchant, over. Here's Peck now. McElwain gonna steal that one straight up. Quick pass over to Riley, doesn't work out and goes to the wrong number 10. Rideout gets his hands on it. Jaden Peck gonna get that pass back over to Rideout. Rideout slowly but surely trying to approach there. Gonna pass back out to Peck. Peck in the paint, no defenders. That shot's no good either. There's McElwain gonna find Claycorn. Claycorn quickly in the paint, gonna shoot for 2, and he's good. Turning that 6 into an 8 for the Lakers. Here's Orser coming in. Charlie Gregory trying to stay with him. Coming up on the right side now. Coming over, Charlie trying to swab. Trying to swipe the ball, but no good. Jake Riley picks that up though. Off the steal there. McElwain playing around the arc. Over to Watson. Watson cutting over right through the defenders. Gonna find the opportunity, but when he shoots, he barely shoots. But he will be able to rehabilitate. Pass to McElwain is no good though, and Heartland gets the ball. Coming in with speed. Shot is up. And the and one there for DeMerchant. There's the timeout called from head coach Brett Curtis. Lakers have had a really good season so far. They've been pretty much undefeated in league play, I'm pretty sure. Any single A squad that they've faced, it's been, yeah, so the 4-0 is what I'm hearing. 3-0. Can't count fingers apparently. But they've been played some great league play games against single A. I don't think they faced Heartland. I was talking to Charlie Gregory before, and he was saying he's excited for this game as they have not faced them yet, and it's kind of unpredictable. And I don't think Lakers wanted this to be what happens. But it's early goings, 5 minutes into a 40-minute game, so Lakers definitely have some time here. They're able to, Heartland's currently one of the teams that definitely might make it to regionals here. I think it's between John Caldwell, FCA, Heartland, and your Lakers here. I think those are the 4 squads that have a good potential to win in Harbor Station in general, and only 3 of them can make it to regionals, so we really need to show that out. They're 2-1. I don't know who they lost to in a single A play, but Heartland did lose to FCA. That was a tournament game though, so not a league game, but FCA is a team that they would be facing in league play, so could have been them. And also there's always a scary team, Lakers, true rivals, John Caldwell, who's hiding out, I think, this tournament. They were a little too worried about it. Definitely not the distance. It was definitely, they're worried to face the Lakers. Could have been them who also took the win from Heartland there. All jokes, John Caldwell is a great school, and we would have loved to see them here. I think it was just more of a distance thing, but it makes regionals and all that even more exciting. Finally see them face off. I think they did have a game in FCA's opening tournament, but besides that, there's Griffin Hanna trying to shoot as the Lakers try to figure something out of this timeout. So far, no points up. But here's DeMerchant trying to change that. Bring the ball over to Rideout. Here's Rideout now on that arc, passing over. Here's Orser. Orser cutting right in between all 5 of the Lakers. Pass out to the 3-point line. No defender. Heartland picking apart this Lakers defense. Finding openings and making it happen. Here's Claycorn trying to get in there. He's on 1 foot, needs to pass out. Gonna find Watson. Watson baits the 3, hits the dribble, shoots it. No good. There's the board though, going Heartland's way. Sharp passing over. Back in. Out to Rideout. Rideout passing in. And Hannah's gonna get hit there. Claycorn's going to take a seat there. On comes number 2, Nolan Smith, grade 9 student here for the Lakers. One of the leading players last year for the middle school squad. Now joining this new, older high school squad. Seems to be fitting in pretty well. One of the first people off the bench here in the first quarter of this game.
I have to say, it seems like both teams are having trouble connecting for points in the paint so far.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of the 3-pointers, but not a whole lot in the key.
Watson's pass there gets intercepted. And out comes number 9. Loyce there with the ball. Orser gonna shoot for 3. That one of the first missed 3s. I think they're shooting more makes than not. And here's McElwain coming up now on the right wing. McElwain over to Griffin. Charlie Gregory gonna get his hands on the ball. Over to McElwain. McElwain on that right side. Gonna sink 2. Finally getting some points, not on the 3-point line. Here's Orser cutting left. Nice pass off there to the Merchant. He'll shoot off the rim. Board will go. Sharp. Bringing it up is Orser. Smith getting his hands in there. Will lead to Hannah getting the ball, but some tumbling right in the middle of the court. There'll be a foul going up against, I assume, Griffin. No. Oh, we'll be actually going against, my apologies, we'll be going up against number 10, Rideout. And Griffin will be thrown in, so pretty much the exact opposite of what I said there. Charlie Gregory trying to connect 2. He won't be able to make it up, but he will draw the foul there. Good, quick response. Coming in with speed. That's back-to-back fouls for this Heartland squad as they're getting close to being in foul trouble. That's the first going up against Sharp. As they are 3 for 3 fouls. Lakers and Heartland both at 3 fouls. Here's Charlie shooting from the line. Having some trouble getting any points going here. And here's a second shot now. That one goes in clean. Here's Orser. Up to Rideout. Shot attempt by Marathu. No good though. Charlie Gregory picking up that rebound. Nice see to Hannah. Hannah with the patience. They're going to get the defender off of him, but won't be able to make it into 2 points. Heartland and Orser picking up that board, coming up. Going all the way to the right there. Going to pass over. Cutting left now. Shot up by the Merchant. Too much mustard on that one though, off the backboard. Rolling into the Lakers' hands. Here comes Charlie Gregory under the net off the pass of McElwain. Drawn yet again another foul, I want to say. Charlie shot just 1 for 2 just a few minutes ago, or like a few seconds ago even. Just 2 possessions ago. And that's going up against number 8, the Merchant. He's a very good player for the Heartland Huskies. Definitely don't want to see him getting a lot of fouls. There goes Charlie. First one was good. Still keeping that 50%. Smith's going to get that rebound out of there. Over to McElwain. McElwain feeding that one out. Rideout picks it up, though. Communicating. Going to get Sharp to get that one. Forked over to Orser as they spread out here. Here's the Merchant. Just recently guilty of that foul. Going to pass over. Over to Sharp now. Sharp forcing it around. Driving in on the right is the Merchant. All the way to the 3-point line. No defender. There's the shot up. And good. Marathu What a way to draw the defenders there for Demerchant. Pretty much put them in the out-of-bounds area. Here's Charlie looking to respond here. Cutting left. Under. Doing the same play pretty much. Out to McElwain now. Defense is tight here for the Heartland squad against Lakers. Charlie will shoot for three. It will hit the rim. Hannah. And we're down with the ball. We'll hear a call.
So that's Toby Rideout's third foul of the game, and we're only in the first quarter, folks, so it's not looking good for Rideout here. The coach, pulling him off to have him sit down and cool off a little bit. Toby Rideout is a very important centerpiece for the Huskies, so if they lose Rideout this early into the game, that could prove a pretty big mistake for them.
For sure. He's definitely one of the star players who doesn't shoot those threes, but rather helps the game kind of be more diverse for the Heartland Huskies. Playing inside the paint there, they need that. This Lakers squad really is going to have to try to get better at defending those 3 points, and once they have to put more towards defending the 3 points, that's when Rideout's going to shine, because a lot of the defense is going to have to be pulled away from the paint. Here comes Oyster. Oyster cutting over to the right. Backing off, here's Peck. Playing around that 3-point line. Smith on him. Back over to Orser. He's cutting left, 5 seconds on that shot clock. He's gonna have to do something. And Smith gets that tip. Gonna be able to get the ball out of there. But Orser quickly getting the steal back. Nice easy way to reset the shot clock there for Heartland. Here's Jaden Peck. Cutting over to the right, in the paint, out to the 3-point line. No defender. Shots up, no good though. Charlie Gregory gets that board. Making sure he's not going to get stolen. Coming up on the right side, in the paint, going to shoot for 2. Hannah's going to pick up that rebound. But it will go over to Sharp as he comes in here. Over. Smith. Nice steal there. McElwain. Slowing it down for the Lakers after a quick few possessions there. Going to come up on the right here. Cutting into the paint. Going to shoot for 2, and he's good. Orser. Pass off to Sharp. Back over. There's Orser. Cutting over, trying to make his way into the paint there. Matthew cycling over to Sharp. Here's Peck for 3. And he sinks it once again. Heartland shooting pretty beautifully out there. I think they've made way more than they've missed. I want to say they've gone at least like 65%, 70%.
Lakers will have to step up their game when guarding at the 3-point line, or we're going to see a kind of stretch out their lead here. That was a nice last 2 points there from, I believe it was Ryan McElwain.
Ryan McElwain.
McElwain, sorry.
All good. I was able to make those 2 points happen. He's been one of the best shooters inside the paint this game. We've seen the Lakers struggle to try to get anything up, especially Charlie Gregory really cannot get much going in the paint. He is drawing those fouls though, so it's still worth the drive in, but he's not getting any N1 so far, only really getting the fouls. Ryan, on the other hand, was able to get 4 points at least there. As I'll take this time to shout out our sponsors here. Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams, Renovations, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat Heavy Equipment Dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, and Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Realty. That list is way longer than when I first started Stream Team. That's great to see. Our sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams, and that is more than true this year. The sponsorships have been awesome. The amount of opportunities we've had as students to be able to design, implement, and really follow through on some ideas from some more of the younger people and a mix of the old. We have a lot of grade 9 students hopping on now, and the sponsorships are really what makes that happen. Is when we have cool projects, that's when people want to get involved, and then they find a love for streaming. And that's so. Thank you everyone for sponsoring. And if you're interested, you can be a group or an individual. Everything in the description should be able to help you figure that out. Thank you.
And while we're just here, I'd like to thank our minor officials. We have Thomas Williams on the scoreboard, Autumn Greer on the score sheet, and Matthew Williams on the shot clock.
Appreciate all the minor officials. It's hard to find them for the big tournaments here. Here's Orser. Coming out for Heartland. Out of bounds. Joel Everett, the coach for the Heartland Huskies. Only coach I'm seeing out there. He's their head coach. Nice guy. I've had the opportunity to talk to him, and he's definitely able to turn this into a pretty fierce team. Here's number 9 now. Charlie Gregory getting that steal. Coming up with speed in the paint. He's going to shoot for 2. Once again, not going in sadly for him. Here's Orser coming in with speed. Watson trying to play a close defense. Will be able to stop that in its tracks. Little going to be able to fetch someone out to Gregory. But Claycorn won't be able to get his hands on it. Orser going to be bringing the ball up here for the Huskies. Going all the way around here. Boyce. Here's Peck. And a foul will be called there. Going up against, I assume,
It was Clay.
Colby Claycorn. It will be. I was going to say Charlie. I thought I saw him push, but it was Colby. Here's Jaden Peck throwing in for the Heartland Huskies. This team's kind of far back there as they'll approach now. And a far chuck as it will be out of bounds. I did feel that his team was kind of really far away there.
Yeah, that was from one out of bounds to another.
He's doing a good job stopping that in its tracks. This Claycorn will now be thrown in here for the Lakers.
The Huskies are taking some riskier, longer style passes, but it's been working out for them so far. So I mean, why not try that and continue on? But it just kind of happened to be a little bit punishable there. Unfortunately, it didn't quite connect with the teammates on the Huskies.
Charlie Gregory getting that steal, no defender, gonna shoot for 2, and finally he's able to make it happen. Pretty much getting up to the rim. He may have been able to dunk there if he was feeling confident enough. I've seen him in warm-up. I know he can. Here's Jaden Peck. Gonna fork that one out. There's that 3-point line. And Merchant on it. Looking to get in. He's gonna try to get the ball out. Almost an over and back, but he's able to recover. Slowing it down, but Claycorn going to be able to catch him. Coming in to the paint. He'll shoot for 2, and he's good. Lakers climbing out of this deficit they were in with a lot of 2-point shots. Really showing that they can play inside the paint. And Rideout being benched is really hurting the defense inside the paint for the Huskies, and the Lakers are seeing that. There's a good response by the Huskies. They're putting 2 points of their own. Here's Claycorn on that right wing. Cutting over to the left. Pass off to Gregory. Here's Charlie now. Coming up on the right. Trying to make his way into the paint. Gonna lose the ball, though. Forked over to Oyster. There's the shot by Krause. Nice see to Tyler Watson, and he'll be able to put 2 points up. Orser now with the ball. 16 seconds already left on the shot clock. Charlie Gregory trying to stay with him. He will be able to get the pass off, though. Setting that screen. Charlie Gregory trying to get his hands in there, but no good. Boyce will pass in and be able to make those 2 points happen. It's Krause. McElwain. Passed off to Claycorn. Here's Claycorn now. Looking to pass, gonna find Watson. Still on that 3-point line. Nice chuck to McElwain. McElwain makes it happen. Watson sees the opportunity. McElwain is able to make it happen. Here's Jaden Peck now. Trying to get by, but the steal from Charlie Gregory as he comes in. He'll put up 2. As the Lakers tie it up.
And that was a timeout from the Huskies there, looking to split up some Laker momentum. A great call from the coach over there. I believe we have Joel Everett.
Yeah, for sure. Good call. Good to use those timeouts not only as just to talk to your team, but to stop the other team in their tracks. They It might give the Lakers time to talk, but Heartland really needs to reform their defense here, as Lakers are picking them apart without having Rideout out on the court there, as the paint has been open way more. And Heartland are shooting less threes as the Lakers start to finally work more on that three-point defense. And the upside of that is that the paint opens up, but then again, they're missing Rideout out there, so they're less likely to use the paint there to try to get those points, even though there's less defenders there. So they need to look for more drive-ins. They need to look at a solution defensively in the paint there. And the Lakers need to figure out how they're going to be able to adapt to whatever they're able to whip out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, having Rideout put 3 fouls on in the first quarter is definitely hurting the Huskies here. But they're still putting up some points and getting still shooting those threes. I've seen quite a few of those come out still. So they definitely lost a bit of their ball momentum in the paint, like you were saying, but they still have a three pretty strong shooters at the three-point line, so we'll see some points from them rack up still as well.
For sure. Game is only tied now. Lakers have just made it back there with all those points they've been putting up. Huskies did get a pretty dominating lead. So the Lakers feeling confident, I think, but the Huskies know that they are just as same place as the Lakers are.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Coach Brett Curtis whipped up there during that transition between the first and second quarter, but the Lakers have really started to step up their game a little bit.
Here's Orser bringing it up for the Heartland Huskies. They get possession off the timeout. Here's Peck coming up, looking to pass at the three-point line, but an overshot. And here's a steal from Charlie Gregory. And the twirl! He's showing off now. He knows he needed those 2-pointers, so he's going to twirl. Charlie has always been deadly at stealing and then making it happen inside the paint, so we're seeing that happen now. He's been stealing the ball a lot, and the Huskies really need to tighten up on their ball handling there as Charlie Gregory's taking advantage. Really getting steal after steal after steal. He must have racked up 4 or 5 by now. And he's finally able to now make it happen in the paint. He's been struggling in the first quarter, but now getting those points. Here's Orser. They're going to be playing Rideout. I missed that, but Heartland will have Rideout back on there. Trying to get their big man. As they cycle. 10 seconds here. As they look. Going to shoot that 3. Another disadvantage of not having Rideout on the court is the boards coming in for the 3-point attempts. But with Rideout hopefully back out, they'll be able to get more of those rebounds. Here's Jake Riley out to Watson. Watson going to shoot for 3. Off the rim. There's that rebound, though, going to Orson for the Heartland Huskies. Huskies moving up on the left side now. Cutting over to the right. There's the pass. Cycling around, but out of bounds. A little bit of a misstep there.
Just a small miscommunication there at the three-point line, but the Huskies definitely have a good strategy when moving the ball around that three-point line. It just a little bit of a miscommunication there between number 7 and I believe it was number 8. Yeah,
Colton Tricarton just kind of stepped ahead and then the ball went behind him. It was a little bit of an unfortunate communication there. And here's McElwain bringing the ball up on the left wing. Blakehorn in position in the paint. There's Hannah, though, going to trade it off. McElwain going to find Ethan as he steps in there. Usually a shooter, but inside he's going to opt to go inside the paint. And there's number 9, Loyce, taking his opportunity to put 2 points up. That's what I was talking about, shooting from a long distance. Moorcroft makes it happen. Pass around, here's Rideout. Far chuck, cycle on that 3-point line. That's what the Huskies like to do. As they'll pass into Rideout. Back out, trying to draw the defense in. That shot won't be able to make it, though. There's McElwain. Kind of a weird path, but it will work out. Ethan Moorcroft's able to stabilize that back over to McElwain. McElwain coming up on the left side here. He's going to try to drive in on that elbow, passing over. Here's Tyler Watson now. Tyler Watson in the paint. Going to draw the foul. The Lakers have taken a lead.
Tricarton, the guilty party there.
Luckily not Rideout. That would have been very unfortunate. Watson's shot is good. He's a pretty deadly shooter in general. We see him play really well in the paint as he's one of their big men and plays middle, but he also can shoot from the three-point line for sure, which is really what you want to see. He's definitely one of the most diverse players out there. Shooting 1 for 2 from the line there. Rideout picks up that board. As Orser will start the play. Cutting to the right once again. The Merchant there. Passing in, gonna go over. Tricarton into Orser. He's gonna shoot off the backboard. Hannah fighting for that rebound as it rolls out of bounds. It'll be Heartland's ball, I think. Pass over, there's the Merchant. In on the right side. Tricarton gonna get his hands on it. Here's Sharp. Griffin Hannah breaks out with the ball. Almost losing it though, but he's trying to keep it stabilized like he's playing football. Out to Watson. And that's what I was talking about. He can shoot threes. There you go. Here's Orser on that right side. There's the pass off to Tricarton. Right out with the ball. Trying to close the gap here. Back out to Tricarton. Shuffling it around. And the call. It's going to be a foul going up against Orser? Or McElwain, check that. Ryan McElwain's first. And the Huskies will get possession once again. There's Orser with the ball. So he comes up, trying to make his way into the paint or draw the defense in. There's Rideout. Will get his hands on the ball. Back with the Orser. He's going to shoot for 3. Off the rim. Resetting that shot clock. Don't matter. Claycorn gets the rebound. Coming in with speed. He'll shoot for 2. No good, though. Tricarton going to pick up that board. Pass up. Rideout under the net. Hannah's going to be able to catch up to him, though. So he's going to have to pass it to the three-point line. Cycling around. Tricarton with the ball. That's over. There's Sharp for 3. Off the rim. Rideout going to get that board. Looking to pass back into that three-point line or shoot for 2. He'll shoot for 2, but McElwain will pick up the board. Coming up on the left side now for the Lakers. Slowing it down on that three-point line. Going to shoot off the rim. Orser going to pick up that board. Orser coming up now. Pass Claycorn. Pass McElwain. Rolling it over to Tricarton. Griffin Hannah's on him, though, so he's going to have to pass out. We'll find him right out on the three-point line. Making his way into the paint. Over to Tricarton. Here's Tricarton now in the paint. Passing over, but Ethan Moorcraft getting in there. Stopping it in his tracks. There's Ryan McElwain now.
Huskies really looking to change up their strategy here. They're attacking in the paint a lot more than they were just a few minutes ago. Have taken a step back from their three-point shots and are looking to make things connect inside that key instead. And it's not working out too well for them. They have racked up a few points with this strategy, but it's interesting to see this change up.
I think Lakers might have tightened up on their three-point defense, so they have to swap up something. Playing in the paint really is the solution there because more defenders on the three-point line, less in the paint. But Lakers are really good in the paint regardless. As long as they have Griffin or Tyler in there, I feel like their defense is pretty strong. Charlie Gregory passing over. They only got 6 seconds on the shot clock here. Ethan needs to pass here. Will find Smith. Smith will shoot for 3 off the rim. That's going to reset that shot clock. Don't matter though. Board will be picked up by Huskies. So here's the Merchant cutting into that paint. Out to Rideout. Rideout going to shoot for 3. Going to hit the rim. Smith picking up that rebound. He's going to cut into the paint. Going to lose the ball in the process. Scooped up by Rideout. As he's on the left side, going to slow down, pass off to Orser. Orser on the left side now. Cutting over to the right. Making his way into the paint. Surrounded in green and gold. Passing back out to the Merchant. The Merchant over to Oyster. No defenders on him, but he's going to opt to push in. Back out to Rideout. Rideout on the left side. Shot clock ticking down. Only 6 seconds left on it now. He's going to try to shoot up 2. That's going to reset that clock. He's going to be able to swat it back out to Orser. He's going to shoot for 3. Off the rim. Ethan going to pick up that board, though. Steve pushes this up. Smith coming in. Going to shoot for 2. It's going to hit the backboard. Rideout going to pick that one up. As they shuffle it around, back out to the front side. Number 15, Matthew, going to shoot. He's going to take a fall, though. Hannah going to pick up that. Watson sees the opportunity and takes it to shoot inside the paint. No good. Rideout picks that up. He's getting a lot of those boards now that he's back out. There's that shot. Swatted just wants to stop the play. It's been going for a while there.
a very quick back and forth from both teams there. A lot happened in just a few minutes, folks. But we are still sitting at 34-28 for the Lakers here right now. It's only a 6-point lead, so it's still anyone's game really. And with the 3-point shooting that the Huskies were doing in the first quarter, it really could catch up quite. They really could catch up quite fast.
Charles Gregory gonna shoot for 3. Off the rim though. Smith gonna pick up that board, but the pass won't be good. I might still be Lakers ball though.
Yeah, it looks like it was
the shoulder of a Heartland player.
It was swatted away by one of the Heartland players, and it ended up headed out of bounds. So Lakers ball.
There's Hannah cycling around to Watson. Watson over to Charlie Gregory. Here's Charlie now, trying to get by Marathew. He's gonna be able to get in to try to shoot for 2, and he's good. Lakers starting to get a bit of a lead here. 8 points. Only a few seconds left here. Here's Charlie trying to stay with his man. Oyster now with the ball, trying to get in the paint as he fumbles. Only 5 seconds left on this quarter.
Yeah, timeout for the Huskies there. I believe that's timeout number 2 for the Huskies with only about 5 seconds left. Well, 5.1 seconds left on the clock here. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to try and do, but it's got to be a quick play at that. Alrighty, and just before we come back from this timeout, I'd like to shout out the minor officials. On the scoreboard, we have Thomas Williams. On the score sheet, we have Autumn Greer. And on the shot clock, we have Matthew Williams. Thank you, folks, so much. Without you, we wouldn't know the score, would we?
We wouldn't have a tournament, that's for sure. It's hard to find those volunteers, so thanks for those folks for stepping up. Here's Orser thrown in. Only 5 seconds left, but that timeout might have been able to allow them to get a few points here, and they will be able to find a 3-point opportunity and get the board, but nothing. As we will move over to halftime. That was a good first half. Really a lot of shots happening there. We're seeing defense swap up for both teams as they adjust to the 3-point shooting that the Huskies have and the ability that the Lakers have to drive into the paint and shoot those threes. They kind of have more of a hybrid play, as the Huskies were more focused on shooting in the paint though. But with Rideout going, having to take a seat on that bench, they really lost any opportunity to get those points in the paint. He came back out, Huskies came back, but now the Lakers are really starting to take the game away.
Yeah, and definitely I'd like to talk about that play just before halftime there from the Huskies. It was a great play. They drew all of the defenders into the paint, freeing up, I believe that was Orser on the 3-point line. They really did a very good job of drawing the Lakers into the paint to free up Orser on that 3-point line. It's just unfortunate that shot didn't connect, but a very good play from the Huskies there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're going to go to our halftime.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shot up.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here from the halftime. Before we get into the game, I'd just like to thank our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devlon and Bobcat heavy equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, and Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Realty. These sponsors really help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved with these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check out the video description for our contact information. We'll get you all set up.
Here's Ryan McElwain over to Charlie. Charlie was jumped a little too early, couldn't make a shot there, but he will be able to get the rebound, I guess. But Huskies will get the ball now, as they need some points here. A side swap. They're hoping that the Tides of the game will also swap. But out of bounds there, Lakers keeping possession going. And here we go. Charlie Gregory moving it up the ball. Off to McElwain. McElwain to Watson. Here's Watson now. Gonna pass into McElwain. Almost a beautiful play, but Jaden Peck's hands get in there and he gets it. Oyster over to DeMerchant. Here's DeMerchant on the left wing. Trying to get past all these Lakers. Gonna try to shoot. There's the rebound there. Rideout really showing that he's a menace in the paint, making that happen. Here's Charlie Gregory gonna cut over left. He's gonna shoot off the rim. Rideout gonna pick that one up. Here's Jaden Peck. Bringing it around. Back up to Rideout. He's gonna shoot for three. No good though. Jake Riley's gonna pick that one up. Over to Charlie Gregory as he brings it up. He's in the paint. Quick sidestep. Doesn't make anything happen though. Can't get it up high enough. And the Huskies coming up with the ball. Here's the Merchant. Over and rolled into the hands of Boyce as the ball rolls. Trying to get his team to spread out there. Oyster finds the opportunity and a quick one pass. Defense from the Lakers isn't strong enough to stop that one. As Huskies are coming out, swinging as they start to close the gap a little bit. Here's Charlie Gregory looking to pass into Watson. He'll find him. And Tyler gets the and one. That's one of the assistant coaches there. Joe Gregory communicating to his team to get in there and get ready to box out.
And there's Orster's first foul of the game. Not to be worried about, but hopefully it doesn't become a trend. Orster is a very strong player for this Hartman team.
Here comes Charlie, pass off to Watson. Shot attempt up, no good. Getting fighting for that board. Will go to the Huskies. Here comes in Orster. On that right side. Gonna shoot for two. And he's good. Sorry folks, we're having some issues with our clock here. Sometimes our scoreboard can be a little rough. I think we're good now though. McElwain's shot, we'll reset the shot clock, but Lakecorn picks that one up. Under the net, no defender there. It's 2 points for him. Orser over to Peck. Here's Charlie Gregory breaking out with the ball. Going all the way on the right side. Three defenders, doesn't matter. He will get a shot up, but no good. Grabbing that is DeMerchant. So he's going to bring it over Heartland. Coming in is the Husky. Gonna try to shoot up two. No good though. Far chuck to McElwain. A little bit too much of power on that play. Here's Orser on that right side. Gonna shoot. Super close, but no dice. And out of bounds. McElwain's gonna pass over to Charlie Gregory. Here he comes. Coming up on that right side. Looking to break in, shoot for two, but the backboard finds him. Picking up that board. There's Boyce. As he passes it over. Sharp. Over to Orser. Orser. Out to Rideout. Over to Peck. Peck making his way in the paint. Gonna shoot for two. He's good. Ryan McElwain bringing it up once again. Going over on the left here. In the paint. Far pass. No defenders on him. Watson's going to be able to shoot for three. Off the rim, though. Peck's going to pick up that board. And over to Orser. Orser on that left side. Cutting all the way over to the right in the paint. There's that shot attempt up. No good, though. McElwain picking that up. Only one defender in front of him, and that's Peck. But he will be able to stop him. But there's Watson coming in, going to get the board. That's Claycorn now getting the board. He's going to opt to bring it out to the arc. C slows it down. He's going to drive back in. He's going to tumble. Will draw a foul. Griffin Hanna's going to check in as Jake Riley takes a seat. First shot is good. Still 6-point game. Claycorn makes it a 7. Orser with the ball over to Blois. Cutting over right. Blois driving in here. McElwain gonna get his hands on it, but it will go to Sharp. Back over to Blois. Inwards to Sharp. As I'll hear a call.
And that is Tyler Watson's fourth foul of the game. So Coach Brett Curtis definitely making the choice to take him off and sit him on the bench for a little bit. We probably won't see him until later in the quarter, or even the next quarter probably.
Hannah's going to pass it to McElwain here. Over to Charlie Gregory. Charlie Gregory trying to make his way into the paint. Passing over to Little. Little's going to be able to get that over to Claycorn. No defender. He'll shoot for three. Off the rim. Board will go to Charlie Gregory. Over to McElwain now on the left side. McElwain shooting for three. Off the rim once again. There's Rideout getting that board. Going to be able to pass out to Blois. Blois on that left side. Going to shoot for two. No good though. Will be a foul. First going up against Connor Little. That one makes it in. Blois' second shot is also good, shooting clean. Like he spikes around the rim and he'd still be making those. Charlie Gregory driving in there, nice pass to Little. This time it works out, and he'll be able to make 2 points happen. Orser with the ball. Pass over to Blois. Blois in the paint, gonna shoot for two. It bounces around and goes in. 5-point difference now. McElwain. Over to Charlie Gregory. Charlie Gregory for three. Off the rim. Will go out of bounds. Lakers will keep possession. Only 14 seconds on the shot clock, but I'm feeling it's going to be a quick play as subs come in. Mason stepping on for the first time this game. Hannah. Now to Little. Over to McElwain. I guess I wasn't right. It was going to be a longer play, but there's the three-point attempt. We'll be out of bounds. As Orser directs the squad. It's coming in here. Cut over to the right.
A little bit of a double screen play there to draw the defenders in and then pass that ball out to the three-point line. We've seen this quite a few times from this Huskies offense.
As they're starting to catch up now. Here's Smith going over right. Over to Mason.
We have 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets picked off.
There's the steal. Coming in here's Orser. Orser gonna shoot for two. Tying up the game.
Yep, and there's the timeout from the Lakers. Definitely trying to interrupt some of the Huskies' momentum here.
We saw that earlier. Pretty much the exact same thing. Lakers caught up to the Huskies, and we saw the timeout called by Joel there, and now we're seeing the Huskies catch up to the Lakers, and Brett is going to have to call the timeout to stop the momentum. Now, we're seeing the Lakers kind of play a little bit more with their bench. I'm wondering if that's on purpose or just trying to give the starters a rest there, and if that is really the right play here, as we're already starting to see the Huskies pull away. Getting 5 points really quickly now, ever since some of the starters took a seat there. And Tyler Watson's 4 fouls is definitely a big play there. As soon as he had to take a seat, we're really seeing the Huskies taking an opportunity there.
Yeah, and definitely since Tyler has kind of stepped off, the Huskies have taken advantage of that on the outside. Tyler was playing really strong up into the three-point line, but now the Lakers here are really struggling to keep that defense going. But the Huskies, Toby Rideout also, he has 3 fouls as well. So ever since he's been off to cool off and take a breather, he hasn't put up any more fouls, but I would say that would be kind of like an equivalent happening if Toby Rideout here
catches another foul.
Yeah, exactly.
McElwain bringing the ball up. Cutting over to the left. Here comes Little on the right side. He's going to shoot for 2. And he's good. He seems to be pretty deadly right outside that paint over there. Takes a step back, takes a jump shot. It seems to work out most of the time. Coming in with speed, but going to lose the ball there is Orser. And there's the subs I was talking about earlier coming back out. Starters got a couple minute break, but they're going to see some substitutions now. Chow's going to cut over left. Over to McElwain. McElwain to Hannah. Hannah on that right side, going to lose control of the ball. Really trying to break through here. Going to find Charlie Gregory on the three-point line as he makes his way into the paint. Going to shoot for 2. Will draw a foul. Might be wrong, but it looks like Charlie Gregory got a haircut recently. And that one won't make it in. Unrelated to the haircut. As we'll see if his second shot
Maybe the haircut's throwing him off.
Throwing him off, yeah. They still go 1 for 2.
Didn't seem to throw him off that time, though.
50-50.
Exactly.
Coming in here is DeMerchant. Gonna cut over right. In the paint, throw over to Orser, but he will lose it. And here comes Charlie Gregory with speed. Not being held back by his hair any longer. And he'll put up 2 points. Kraus thrown in there. All the way over to Orser. They're doing some far passes here. Over to Sharp. Shorter pass down to Rideout. Keeping that in. Almost rolls, but they're able to rehabilitize. DeMerchant gonna shoot for 2. Hitting that rim, resetting that shot clock. McElwain gonna keep that one in bounds. Rideout's gonna keep that one in bounds. Ball is barely staying in play, but it will. Bring it around, there's that shot. Sharp, no good though. Orser gonna pick up that board though. Taking his time to shoot again. No good, McElwain finally gets his hands on it. Bringing it up with speed over to the other side. Going all the way around, under the net, gonna try to shoot, no good. Gonna shoot again. Drawing the foul there. I want to say that was Griffin Hanna. As he will be drawing the foul, and that will be the second one going up against Orser. First shot is gonna hit the rim and roll out. Phone call doesn't distract Griffin at all.
That was almost on purpose, eh?
Call me right now, please. Jaden Peck thrown in here for the Huskies. 4-point game now. As Orser brings it around. Passing over to Rideout. The Merchant out on that 3-point line. There's Kraus into Rideout. Rideout's going to shoot. Going to swat that one out of bounds. McElwain bringing that ball up. Over to Hanna. Over to Charlie Gregory. Here's Charlie now. Cutting left. Over to McElwain. McElwain trying to find an opportunity here. Gonna find Hanna. Only 4 seconds on that shot clock. He's gonna shoot. Getting at the end. One on the way down. He's been drawing a lot of fouls this quarter. And that's the 4th against Rideout. You were talking about that earlier, and there it's happening. He will still be out for now. Griffin's shot rolls out. As we're going to see a call there going towards Charlie. A shove, I think. Second foul against Charlie there. Unfortunate for him. He looks a little confused. As it will send them all the way over to the other side here as they're in bonus. So the Huskies get some shots off that.
Oh, we're in double bonus, actually.
Yeah.
This way, like, the Lakers get the ball. Because if Heartland had the ball, they would have eaten up the clock. There would have been only one Heartland shot. This way, at least Lakers have an offensive chance.
Going 2 for 2 there from the line.
All right.
Will get an opportunity here, though.
Yeah, 10 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see what the Lakers do here.
Charlie Gregory moving quick to shoot for 2. He's good.
And it's good.
And Huskies they had maybe one more second there, could have made something happen with that nice pass. But going into the fourth quarter, nothing's really changed much. Went from an 8-point game going into the half, into the half, now to a 6-point game.
Yeah, so not too much change up, but Lakers are really only ahead by a few points.
Two possessions, really.
Yeah, really. It could be anybody's game here still, folks. So stick around, especially for you fans of the Huskies and the Lakers. It's been a great game so far.
And while I have this time, I'm going to read off our premium sponsors, those being Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat Heavy Equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, and Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty. Our sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsors from groups and individuals. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information.
Yeah, and I'd also like to take the chance to shout out our junior officials. On the scoreboard, we have Thomas Williams. On the score sheet, we have Autumn Greer. And on the shot clock, we've got Matthew Williams. As well, a big shout out goes to our officials, our referees for the game, Grayson Welton and Jeff Holloway, for the fair rulings in this game thus far.
A big shout out to everyone helping out here, up here in the skybox. And down on camera 2, which would be Hunter Koleski working that. Rebecca Astle on scoreboard, David White on camera, and Kayla Brewer on console here. So we go to this last quarter here. This is really down to the wire.
Crunch time for both teams, definitely. I think we're about to see a really fast-paced and good quarter, folks.
Tyler Watson coming back out, though. Even though he has those 4 fouls, we're going to see him being played guarding right out, which is ironic as they're both on those 4 fouls. They got to be careful there. Here's Jake Riley coming in with speed on that right side. Pass over. Here's Claycorn. Claycorn going to drive in here. Pass out. There's McElwain. McElwain on the 3-point line into the paint. Going to shoot for 2 off the rim. There's Rido going to get that board. Passing over. Bringing up now is Orser. Orser on that right side. Kyle Orser's been deadly. Passing out to Rido. Back over. Marathu going to shoot for 3 off the rim. He had wide open, though. So Heartland is being able to still create those opportunities to shoot for 3s. Just need to make them happen.
Definitely, I think the strategy from Joel Everett here is to keep the Huskies on their offensive with those 3-point shots to really crunch down on the Lakers' lead and maybe even surpass them a little bit.
McElwain twisting, dancing pretty much in the paint there. Going to be able to find his way over to Watson on the 3-point line. Fresh off the bench after catching some fouls. He's looking to pass. Going to find Claycorn, but before that he's going to find Marathu, who's going to swipe the ball. Sadly, it will go out of bounds. I do not know who it will be going to, as the referees are going to discuss. So it will be Heartland's. Marathu going to be thrown in here.
14 seconds on the shot clock, though. So Huskies have to move the ball around pretty quickly.
Going to find Jaden Peck. Back over to Orser.
8 seconds.
Here's that 3-point attempt. Going to reset the shot clock. Doesn't matter, though, as it will go to the Lakers. McElwain going to be taking the ball up here. Over to Charlie Gregory. Charlie cutting over right in there. Going to be able to draw the foul.
And the guilty party is Kyle Orser again for his 3rd foul of the game.
I feel like most of those have been up against Charlie Gregory.
Yeah, all right.
So Lakers are hoping to be able to box out here. Charlie goes 1 for 2. First points of the quarter. Or first point, I guess. As Orser brings it up left side. Here's Rideout. Gonna put too much mustard on that one, out of bounds. Charlie Gregory throwing that one into McElwain. Back over to Charlie Gregory. He brings it up, cutting into the paint. Gonna try to shoot for two. And gets the foul once again, and this time gets the 2 points, getting the N1. Driving in right on the outside of that paint is working out for him. That'll be the first foul going up against Jaden Peck. Shot is up for Charlie, and it's good. 3-point play. The Lakers getting a little bit of a lead here. 10 points now. Shot attempt up, 3-point attempt off the backboard. Marather gonna get that board though. There's a 2-point attempt, no good. Charlie Gregory gonna get that board. McElwain's gonna lose the ball there. Going down. As they're fighting for it, going down with the ball. Heartlands gets out of there. Here's Orser, bring the ball up now. It's over. Marathu over to Orser, he's gonna shoot for three. Super close, but no dice. There's Watson now. Tyler Watson's gonna lose the ball.
Yeah, so that's the foul out by Tyler Watson. So unfortunately, we won't be seeing him again for this game.
That's Watson. It's done. We'll see Griffin Hanna step in for him. Lakers do like running both Griffin and Tyler at the same time, so losing Tyler's still a big deal, but Griffin at least is able to step in for his position. Wiping up the floor there. Ten-point game. Charlie Gregory getting that steal. Coming in. There's 2 points. He's really just gotten better and better throughout these quarters. Orser over. Trying to find the pass there. Loyce out to the 3-point line. 3 points. Good for Orser. Claycorn with the ball. Gonna shoot for 3. He's good.
Very clean 3-point shot there from both Orser and Claycorn.
Pass off there. Losing the ball. Charlie's gonna have to move over him to get it. So he brings it up. He'll pass to Jake Riley. Jake Riley's gonna shoot and draw the foul. Luke Riley's little brother, definitely following in his footsteps. Has been starting for some of these last games here in this tournament. Has been doing a great job, and we're seeing it there. The and one. This could be a three-point possession here. That is also the 3rd foul going up against the Merchant. And it will go in. Orser gonna pass off to Rideout. There's Sharp. Sharp gonna shoot. Super close, but no dice. Jake Riley's going to get that one out. McElwain going to pass the Claycorn. They're going to be able to figure that out. Claycorn really trying to get out of there. Charlie Gregory's going to be able to pick that one up. 12 seconds on that shot clock, all the way over to McElwain. He goes in the paint, going to shoot for 2, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. Moving in with speeds, Orser. Let's see, he'll get an and one there. I'm not sure, maybe he just drew the foul. No, it will be an and one. Go up against Jake Riley, his second foul. That will work out to be 3 points for Orser there. Charlie Gregory coming in. Over to Jake Riley. Jake Riley gonna pass out. Colby Claycorn for 3. He's good. Orser on the right side, gonna shoot for 2. It rolls out. Jake Riley gets that board. There's McElwain. McElwain over to Charlie Gregory. Charlie Gregory for 2. No good. Orser gonna pick up that rebound. Orser bringing it up. Gonna cut over left. Looking for the pass. McElwain trying to get in there. Charlie Gregory trying to get in there. Orser's able to stop it though. Slowing down the paint. Gonna pass over. There's Sharp. 6 seconds on that shot clock. Boyd's gonna shoot for 2. Rydo gonna get that board. Shot clock. It's gonna be a foul or something?
The shot clock should have reset.
No, the shot clock didn't reset properly in the game stop, but I thought I saw him throw up 4, but I guess it might not be a foul. Peck thrown in here. Over to Orser. Orser cutting all the way over. Gonna find its way to Claycorn. Lakers get possession as Colby Claycorn picks that one up. McElwain communicating to his team here. Ryan McElwain over to Colby Claycorn as he shoots. That one's a little short. Lakers have had a demanding fourth quarter as they've made a 15-point lead here. 3-point up and good though, so it helps slow that lead down. Here's McElwain. Kind of on that left side. Gonna cut over to the right. Gonna shoot for 3. Off the rim. Boyd's gonna pick that one up. There's that shot attempt. Sharp gonna put up 3. As timeout from the Lakers will be called as they're starting to get some momentum.
Definitely kudos to the Huskies here for that quick 6-point gain, from shortening that lead from a 15-point lead all the way down to a 9-point lead. So great plays here from the Huskies, and it just goes to show you folks that the Huskies aren't out of this yet. Don't count them out for sure. So if you're looking to watch some more basketball today, up next we have FCA Eagles versus the Salisbury Cougars. Both teams very, very strong, played very well yesterday. So if you're a fan of either of those teams, that'll be coming up next, so stick around.
That should be a super close game based on the other games we've seen here. Here's Charlie Gregory bringing it up. As he will draw a foul against Blois. His fourth. Charlie Gregory gonna cut over right. Coming in on that right side, gonna shoot for two. Blois passing over. Almost out of bounds, but didn't be able to figure that one out. Cutting over to the right. Pass over. Orser gonna make his way into the paint, gonna shoot for two. He's good. Ryan McElwain cutting over to the right. Over to Charlie Gregory. Here's Charlie now. Shooting for two. He's good. Here comes Orser. Pass off to Blois. Back over to Orser. Over to the Merchant. Into Rideout. Back over to Orser. Back over to Blois. He's going to shoot for three. Off the rim. And out of bounds. Charlie Gregory cutting up on the right side here. Slowing it down, going over to the left. Pass out to Claycorn. Claycorn for three. No good. So there will be some sort of foul going. Fourth foul against Orser. A lot of players on 4 fouls here. And McElwain makes the shot as well. Lakers in bonus now. As Heartland gets possession here. 10-point difference game here. Orser, bring the ball up. Pass over. As he makes his way right. Back over to Orser. On that right side. Over to Sharp. Only a few seconds left here. Lakers playing a close defense. They need to shoot up. Orser attempts to shoot, but it doesn't make it. Lakers get possession. Charlie Gregory. Over to Claycorn. Claycorn in the paint, gonna shoot for two. No good. Here comes Sharp. On that left side. Pass in. Grabbed by the Lakers. Charlie Gregory. Over to Ryan McElwain. As Charlie ties his shoe. Ryan McElwain cuts right. And that's the 5th foul going up against Kyle Orser.
That is a hit.
They'll get a little bit of a timeout here.
Yeah, very not good for the Huskies there. Having Kyle Orser off for the rest of the game is very unfortunate happening for only a minute and a half left of this game for the Huskies. Kyle Orser being one of their main three-point shooters and a really strong player for the Huskies. It's not looking good for them for losing him.
For sure. Only a little bit left in this game here. And McElwain on the line. First shot will hit the rim. Second shot's good though. On that right side. Will be a foul.
Charlie.
2 players for the Huskies out there on 4 fouls. Passing around, out of bounds. Boy's thrown in here. Shot attempt up. Ryan McElwain trying to communicate to his team to spread out here. Over to Claycorn. Over to McElwain now. McElwain in the paint, gonna shoot for 2. He was gonna hit the wall pretty hard. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock here for this play. Heartland's gonna need a miracle to come back here. On the right side here. To Merchant. Throwing over. That's the start there. Claycorn driving on the right side. Over to Jake Riley. Trying to just waste the time here is the name of the game. Shot clock is ticking. They are draining the clock though. Not getting any steals. McElwain will chuck it. As that is probably going to be game. With less than 10 seconds left on the clock here. Probably will be dribbled out.
It is a dribble out. Yeah. Great game from both teams.
As it seemed like a pretty actually, even though there was a lot of players who got fouled out, I don't think there was any like intensity on purpose. Like they seemed like they're both teams are pretty good with each other. There is some rivalries and games can get pretty intense. Like when you see Harvey and Southern Vic play here, there's a little bit of tension and some fouls that seem kind of on purpose here. They seemed like even though a few players got fouled out, it seemed like a pretty clean game. And everyone kept their dignity, and I think everything's looking good out there. Lakers will be getting this win. They have one more game to play in this tournament, and if you are a Lakers fan, that one will be at 5 o'clock against the CBs. They have not... CBs are 0-3 while Harvey is 3-0, so that game might be predictable, but with how close these games have been, I think it's still going to be worth coming out to watch or tuning in on the stream here. And if you're a fan of the FCA Eagles or the Cougars, they will be playing just right after this one at 3:15, and now we're going to see the player of the game. Boyce played a great game there. At 4 fouls, I'm pretty sure, near the end there, but he didn't get fouled out. And he was able to take a lot of those shots. Charlie Greger getting player of the game there. Had a rough start, but he really started to shine once he started to get those shots in the paint. Drew a lot of fouls. Played great. All right, we're going to play our ad, and then we'll see you guys at 3:15 with the next game. Thank you, folks.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shut up.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shot stop.